Hello, and this is the 100 squats a day challenge. A lot of people ask, how can I burn fat? How can I burn off that fat as fast as possible? Well, the best and most efficient way to do that is not necessarily doing cardio, running up and down. Whilst that is great, obviously there is the diet, but building muscle is actually a more sustainable way of doing that. Reason being, I said it before, when you build muscle, your muscle needs more calories for it to maintain itself, which means that at rest or just you're doing your normal day-to-day walking, whatever it is, you're burning more calorie each time, okay? So build those muscles. Now, what are the two biggest muscle groups or muscles in the body? The first is the glutes, that's your buttocks, all right? And the second is your quads. Now, if they are the two biggest, it makes sense to train them up. It makes sense to get them bigger because the bigger they are, the more calorie that they will eventually burn whilst you're doing nothing. Okay, so there are other benefits to working on your legs. One of them being stability and just overall, I guess, better performance as an athlete or better performance in your day-to-day. So stability, especially when you're walking, and the older you get, stability starts to become a problem. However, with stronger legs, stronger core, you're good to go, okay? So that's why we're gonna start with 100 squat challenge per day. So we're gonna start with a warm-up and we'll do 3 variations of squats, 10 reps, 10 times, okay? And that should give us the 100 that we're looking for. Are you ready? All right, let's go. Okay, I want you to grab some water. Before we start, I want you to be fully hydrated. Prepare your body, and we're gonna go straight to a warm-up. So the first thing that we need to do is first make sure that our legs are ready to do this. So pull them in. Make sure that you're balanced in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Get your second leg. Make sure that you're balanced in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To get a really good stretch, you can pull it back a bit. I felt that. Okay. Next, wide feet and drop into this position. Put your hands together, elbows against your knee, and push your knees out. So you're really stretching that groin area. Yeah. And just stand up and shake it all out. And then I want you to get some more water. You're gonna need it. Every time that I do, I guess, legs, it's always a killer day, okay? Especially at the gym. But at home, it's also gonna be a killer. All right, the first one we're gonna do will be squats. We're gonna do 10 reps of squats. So 1, 2, the regular squats, 3. I want you to sink low, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on, you got this. 9, 10. Great job. That's the first 10. We're gonna take a break and I'm gonna tell you a random story, okay? So it's a lesson that I learned a long time ago. In Nigeria, one of the most important things is respect. All right, the next exercise, I'm gonna continue the story, but the next exercise is Bulgarian squat, okay? So it's a split squat. I want you to put, which is why I've got a chair here. So if you don't have a chair, grab one quickly, or anything you can use as a platform. So put one of your legs on there and stand on one. Hold your hands together, and I want you to go down and up. So if you feel like your legs are too close, you can push them out a bit more, like in my case. So we're gonna do 10 on each, because obviously you're not working the one that's elevated, so it's a single leg. So we're gonna do 10 and 10 on the other. Are you ready? All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I know you want to hear my story. 7. I'll tell you. 8. 9. But now we need to focus. 10. All right, second leg. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. Okay. In Nigeria, which is where I was born and I grew up, where I spent some of my childhood there. Now, respect is a big thing, especially respecting your elders. So there was this one time, all right, let's do the power squats and then I'll continue the story. So you want your feet to be this wide apart, slightly further than your shoulder width. And then you hold your hands like that. You want to come down and up, okay? When you get to the top, I want you to squeeze your glutes. So this is really going to work your inner thigh and your glutes, okay? So like this, power squats or sumo squats, whatever you want to call it. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. So keep up with me while I tell the story. 4, 5. So for some reason, 6. I thought 7 that I can be smart. 8, 9. 1 second. 10. Okay. So for some reason, I thought I could be smart and be a bit disrespectful. So I had a cousin who, she was older than me quite significantly, maybe about 6-7 years. And I recently learned a term. We're gonna go back to squats. I recently learned a term that says, I think it goes like this. Silence is the best answer for I'll tell you the rest, but let's do the squats now. So, 1. So there was a time when we were, I'm gonna use my fingers to count a lot, I'm gonna lose track. We were in a room and I was about to have a shower. And what happened was, she was walking by, and that's the last one. She was walking by, and as she was walking by, I guess we were having an altercation between me and her. And she said some things, and I was so infuriated. I was so angry. And then, as she was walking by, I said to her, silence is the best answer for a fool. I shouldn't have said that. I'll tell you what happened after this. Bulgarian squat. So, split squat, remember how to do it? Whew. Silence is the best answer for a fool. In a Nigerian setting, oh, you're in trouble. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And swap. Silence. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Come on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Make sure you're pushing off this leg. 10. Great job. Okay. So that's how I said silence is the best answer for a fool. Which means in essence, I was calling her a fool. And in Nigeria, she just turned around, walked up to me. Now, I was naked, so I was about to have a shower. So I was naked and I was wet. I'm gonna do the power squats in a second. Naked and wet because I had some water on me. and she comes over. And in Nigeria, that's sort of one of the ways to discipline. You beat, right? So she comes over and says, what did you say? Who are you talking to? Do you think I'm your maid? And then she just started whoop, 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 whoop. Like, I call it head to toe whooping. Head to toe whooping. She whooped me. I can never forget that whooping in my entire life. I can never forget it. I'll continue. Let's do the power squat. So remember, feet wide apart. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze the glutes at the top. 5. Make sure you squeeze it. 6. Almost like you're gonna crack something in between those cheeks. 7. I think I miscounted. 8. But 1 rep won't hurt. 9. And 10. Okay. So literally the beating went like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it was so painful. And I was so hurt. And that's when I learned a lesson, a valuable lesson. There are some times to talk, and there's some times not to talk. It is true, silence is important. It's an art. Maybe the way I said it was wrong, but silence is an art. Knowing when to speak and when not to speak is super important, because you can say the right thing at the wrong time. It will get you in trouble. You can say the wrong thing at the right time, if there was any right time. It could still get you in trouble. So silence is important. All right, we're gonna go and do squat, and then I'll continue. Squat. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Come on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, I was enjoying that too much. 12? Okay, let's stop there for now. We might end up doing more than 100, but it's all good, okay? So yeah, it is important to know when to be quiet and when to speak. A lot of people like to talk. A lot of times people stay away from those people because number one, it's a waste of time. You're wasting my time. I've got other things to do, right? Get some water if you need it. And we're gonna go to the Bulgarian squats. So let me know down below your most interesting story of discipline, the most stupid things you've ever done. Let me know. It'll be interesting. All right, Bulgarian squat. Get in position and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you're pushing. 6 with the leading leg. 7. Don't use this as support. 8, 9, 10. That's when you really feel it. Other leg. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. Yeah, let me know any stupid thing you've ever said and the consequences of it. So that was a big lesson that I had to learn, that there are times to speak, there are times to let it go, and then sometimes there is time to let the argument go. You don't have to argue. You do not have to argue. Like, you know, I have a particular brother and he just enjoys arguing. Like, he's not aggressive, but he just loves to, I guess, it should be a lawyer really, but he loves to state his case, make his case and argue about it. And then you see some people just stay there and they're getting agitated. You're getting aggressive because of the direction the argument is going, right? It's not going your way, or you feel unheard or misunderstood. And then you just lose it. You need to understand when to walk away from argument. So in that altercation that I had with her, I should have known that, okay, this is the time to walk away. This is the time to say nothing. This is the time to be silent and actually practice what I said. Practice what I said. Silence is the best answer for okay. All right, power squats. Get in position. You guys are loving this story too much, okay? 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze that butt. 4, 5. Or should I say glutes? 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. So yeah, let me know your story. Right now, me and that cousin, we're pretty good. Yeah, we're good. That's what I say. We love each other so much. I had to learn that lesson. You know, I think everything happens for a reason. If I hadn't learned that lesson at that point in time, maybe it could have gotten me into bigger trouble. All right. So I believe everything happens for a reason. Grab some water, and then we're gonna go to squat. I think the final exercise. We'll see. And then we're gonna do a finisher. We're gonna time it to 1 minute, and then I'll reveal it later. Okay? Squat. Are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. Okay, so we're gonna get some water if you want. This is 100 squats a day challenge. So it's kind of like a beginner session. We will do a 200 at some point, and that's gonna be a lot more challenging if we're to do 200. Okay, so well done. We're gonna do just some stretches, and we will round that up. Okay, so we'll do the same stretches just to stretch our quads. All right, 3, 2, 1, and the other side. Get the balance right. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and just get yourself in this position here. Straighten your legs and just touch the floor. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. That was pretty good, I think. It's a good beginner session. Remember, silence is the best answer for know when to be quiet, know when to speak. Yeah, Alpha. See you next time.